Okay, before giving a talk, we will pay respect Buddha by reciting Namo-tassa 3 times. Namo-tassa bhagavato arahato sammasambuddhassa. Namo-tassa bhagavato arahato sammasambuddhassa. Namo-tassa bhagavato arahato sammasambuddhassa. Okay, we will continue about Paññā Pāramī, about the Paññā. So we are teaching about Buddha's 10 kinds of jhāna, dasabalāni. So we finished 6 is the knowledge, 6 is the jhāna. So today we will move to 7th jhāna. So 7th jhāna, wisdom or knowledge of the Buddha is the Buddha knew about the jhāna, absorption, vimokkha, samādhi. Jhāna is absorption, vimokkha liberation, samādhi concentration, samāpatti absorption, saṃkilesa the cause of impurity, vodāna the cause of impurity, vuṭṭāna getting up. About those, the Buddha knew. First of all, knowing about the jhāna. There are 4 kinds of jhāyī. Jhāyī means who going into the jhāna, who absorbed. So there are 4 types of person. So some people they are in the jhāna, but they don't think they have a jhāna. They think they fail jhāna. So for the meditators, it is important. So number 1 person is like that. They have a jhāna absorption, but they don't think it is a jhāna. They are practicing meditation. Meditation is correct. They don't think it is correct. So why it is so? So because of abhaguna jhāna lavi, who gain jhāna but no mastery, just gaining. So they are not clever. So they are in the jhāna, but they don't think it is jhāna. They are correct, but they don't think it is correct. So means if you practice meditation at the beginning, when you are not yet clever about that, not yet mastery, sometimes you may think in this way. So you take time trying to be mastery. Next one. Without gaining in samāpatti absorption, they think have an absorption. Without being correct, without being in kammatthana meditation, but they think as meditation. They are meditating. They are going into absorption, but not really. So, what kind of person he is? So, nirodha-jhāyī. Nirodha-jhāyī is sleeping in jhāna. Sleeping. So, meditating in time and sleep. After that, wake up. Oh, I don't know what absorption it is. So, like that. So, this kind of person is called nirodha-jhāyī, sleeping in absorption. Not really in the jhana, but they think jhana because of peaceful. Peaceful. So sometimes wake up and go into sleep, go to sleep, wake up, go to sleep. In this way going on. So that one, they have jhana, absorption, samāpatti. Also they think they gain in samāpatti, they gain absorption. Yeah, correctly practicing. Also they think it is correct. So thinking and reality is the same. So what kind of person they are? They are bhakuna jhana labi. They are who gain mastery jhana. So they have a jhana, mastery or jhana. So because of mastery, they can absorb a long time. They are mind deeply going. So they don't have any confusion. They don't confuse. Okay, next, the fourth one. Fourth one is not gaining in jhana, not in meditation, but also they know not gaining in jhana, I'm not in meditation. This one totally don't have a jhana. So totally no concentration. So they don't confuse because they don't have a concentration very surely. They know their self. So by seeing in these, if someone is not a mastery, it is also a problem. So they may think, oh, it is not correct, something like that. If someone already very clever, someone is sleeping and meditate. So they may think, oh, I'm gaining absorption. So some people never be in absorption. So they may think because of quite peaceful. Okay, there are 4 types of person. So sometimes before having a mastery, we may think it is not good. Meditation is not really good. Just so they may think in this way. So this is also one problem. Another thing is sleeping also. Sometimes some people actually they are sleeping. They think going into the jhana. They don't know anything, so they forget everything. So it is sleeping actually. But they can do something timely whenever they need. So some people actually they are sleeping. They thought they are in the jhana. Okay, so 4 types of person. Next 4 types, another one. So they can go to absorption slowly, but and get up quickly. This is the one basa. So go into the jhana is slowly, but cannot keep a long time. Get up quickly. So short time. Another one, they can go into the jhana. They can remove obstacle quickly. But they get up slowly beyond the time which he determined. So more than the time determined. So quickly go into the jhana, so cannot wake up on time. On time or in time? In time. Cannot wake up in time, maybe. Go beyond the time determined. So, so some can go quickly, can get up quickly. So some can go slowly, can get up slowly. So there are 4 types. So maybe these are based on conditions. Some people, a lot of obstacle, or body conditions. Body is not healthy. Here pain, there pain. So cannot go into the jhana. Or some people maybe before meditating, they do this and that. Talking a lot, thinking here and there. But usually their body is strong. So sit. In the beginning, they have a lot of wandering thoughts, but they can sit a long time. After some times, maybe after 1 hour, they can go into the absorption. So like that. So if someone is not healthy, sometimes may not go to the jhana long time. After some time, they will wake up. Like our sleeping, healthy people can sleep very long, but unhealthy person sleep and wake up, sleep and wake up. They have to go in this way. So like that, based on condition, it is possible. Sometimes about the sleeping, we are healthy, but we have something to do, something very serious. So only one sleep can sleep. After I wake up, those thoughts coming out. So cannot sleep again. So especially when we start to give talk with a big audience. So only one sleep can sleep. Middle of the night, wake up, cannot continue to sleep like that. So yeah, based on those some conditions, we may not go to jhana quickly, or we may get up quickly. Sometimes cannot do longer. So some serious thoughts going into the mind, wake up, like that. So next one, some people are clever in absorption in the samadhi. Some people clever in samadhi, in the samadhi, but not clever in absorption. So that means they can go to jhana. They can go to jhana, first jhana or second, third, and they can change those jhana. Can go, But about the absorption, they are not clever. Maybe something they determined, but differently coming out. So those are called clever in samadhi, not clever in absorption. Some people clever in absorption, not clever in samadhi. So sometimes some people don't know this is the first jhana or second jhana or third jhana. They are not so clever, but absorption they can do. So for the absorption they can do. Usually about the absorption may be more related to concentration. Absorption is no need to think, just go into and stay peacefully. But to know first jhana, second jhana, you need to be clever about the jhana factors. What is the nature of vitakka, vichara, piti, sukha, or ubekha, ekaggata, like that. About those mental factors, need to be clever. Some people not so clever about that. But a go to absorption is okay, they can do. Some people are not like that. They are learned. They can understand those factors easily. The nature of mentality, jhana factors, they can understand. But they cannot absorb long time. They cannot absorb. So it can be different. So like that, some people clever in both. Absorption also they clever. Concentration, which jhana, they are clever. Some people clever, not clever in both. Which jhana, don't know. Absorption cannot do longer time. So they are not clever in both. So this is about the jhana. Okay, about some other things, quite easy. Quite easy is about the jhana. Most of people have heard the first jhana, second jhana, those things. So we may not say here about the vimokkha. So if you want to know, you may read in the vibhanga, Bali and commentary, but not so interested for most of people. So what is impurity of jhana? So having a perception and tension about the sensuality, etc. Sensuality, anger, like that. And some people are thinking about the properties, gains. Some people get angry, although they are in the jhana. They have jhana, so they're interested in some other things. If so, this is impurity. So what is the cause of impurity is not interested in those opposite things, but interested to get higher jhanas. So the first jhana is not so peaceful, second jhana is better, or third jhana is better, fourth jhana is better, like that. So they want to get higher level. So if so, this is the cause of purity. Okay, next one about the getting up, emerging from the jhana. So when it emerges from the jhana, it is having a bhavaṅga. So, if someone gains jhana, at the end of jhana, what kind of mind will come? It is a bhavaṅga. So the Buddha knew that the end of jhana is a bhavaṅga. So the Buddha can teach very detailed. Normally, normal people, I think, are very difficult to know. So, only nirodha-samāpatti, after emerging from the nirodha-samāpatti, no bhavaṅga. At that time, phalacitta, for the anāgāmī-phalacitte, anāgāmī-phalacitta, for the arahanta-phalacitta. So, emerging from the others, so it is a bhavaṅga. Okay, this is about the emerging from the jhana, which the Buddha knew. So, as a conclusion, the Buddha has this kind of knowledge, knowing about the jhana, vimokkha, samadhi, samāpatti, purity and impurity, getting up. This is one kind of knowledge, knowing about the jhanas. Okay, and next one is knowing about the Buddha has this kind of knowledge of vodānaṃ, remembering, recollecting lives in the past. So from which life to which life, from where, go there, something, go here, like that. So one life, two life, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, 1,000, 100,000, or many eons. What is the name? What is the clan? Appearance? What kind of food have I eaten? So what kind of suffering or happiness? What is the end of life? From where go another life? What is the name? What is the clan? Appearance? Nutrition, food, happiness and suffering? What is lifespan? So everything know about the past. It is called Jnana. So the Buddha has this kind of knowledge, a kind of psychic power. And next one, Suttupappada Jnana. Suttupappada Jnana. Suttupappada Jnana is knowing like someone passed away, where they reborn. So where he reborn, the Buddha knew that. This kind of knowledge is Suttupappada Jnana. So this person doing bad things in the life, after that the suffering in the woeful state, also know. Or this person doing good deed all the time. So as a result, they reborn in a good destination. So the Buddha knew everything about the beings. So this then is a 9th jnana, knowledge. Number 10. Number 10 is called the asavakkaya jnana, destruction of taints, gaining arahantship. So about that, the Buddha knew himself, or the Buddha knew others. So this kind of knowledge is called asavakkaya jnana. It is number 10. So these are called dasabalāni, 10 power knowledge. So dasabalāni, 10 knowledge, and saviññutta jnana. What is the difference? That's 10 kinds of jnana is another, and saviññutta jnana is another, different. So 10 kinds of jhāna only know their own things. Own things. For example, bhavaṅga jhāna only know about the past life, don't know other things. Asvakya jhāna know the destruction of things, don't know other things. They know their own case, don't know other things. But the Saviññutta jhāna know own self, know other cases also. So yeah, Saviññutta jhāna know own self and know about the others also. So in the book, counting 1 to 10, 1 to 10 as a summary. So first jhāna is knowing possible or not possible, reasonable or not reasonable. Second one is knowing the different sets of karma, different sets of vipaka. Third one is karma pariccheda, like a boundary of karma. So we have explained, but we forget. So fourth jhāna is dhatu nananda, the different sets of elements. Fifth jhāna is knowing others' desire. Sixth jhāna is knowing indriyas, jal or sharp. Seventh jhāna is about the jhāna, etc. Today we explain. Eighth jhāna is about the nirodha-samāpatti. Ninth jhāna is knowing Juti and Patisandi, death and rebirth. 10th jhāna is knowing Four Noble Truth, gaining arahantship, knowing arahantship. So, what is the omniscient knowledge? Omniscient knowledge, knowing those 10 kinds of jhāna also more than that, more than 10 kinds of jhāna. So knowing in 10 kinds of jhāna, also knowing more than that, those. But cannot perform their case, their job. For example, Saviññutta jhāna will know what is a jhāna, but don't know about the past lives. Like that. To know past life, have to use jhāna. But with the Saviññutta jhāna, we know what is a jhāna. In this way. So in the same way, so Saviññutta jhāna we know about the jhāna, but it cannot go itself into the jhāna. Saviññutta jhāna we know about the 80 jhāna, producing psychic powers, we know, but it cannot produce powers. About that knowledge only know that. Saviññutta jhāna may know what is mekha, but it cannot perform mekha's function to destroy defilements. So out of those 10 kinds of jhāna, 7 jhanas are under Kamavachara. Kamavachara jhana. So after that, 8th, 9th, 9th, those jhana are Rupavachara. Rupavachara jhana. At the end, Aswakya jhana, number 10th. Number 10 is Lokottara. Lokottara jhana. So 7 are Kamavachara. According to Vidama Lanas, 8th, 9th, Rupavachara, and the last one is Lokottara. So, what is the Saviññutta jhana? Saviññutta jhana is only Kamavachara. Only it is mundane, not supramundane. So, okay, that's all about the jhana, and that's all about the Paññā Pāramī. So we will move to Viriya Pāramī. Maybe next talk we will talk about Viriya.
Yeah, Bhante can answer questions now.
Okay.
I saw a question from
So we will open question answer.
Yes, Bhante.
For the time left.
Yeah, okay. Bhante, there's an English question on the screen. What is the difference between jhana and samadhi, and how do they relate to each other? So is it jhana and samadhi is like sequence? We attain samadhi first and then jhana or something like that? Bhante, please explain.
So sometimes, according to content, sometimes I think we use the same things. But according to the word, according to term, samadhi is referred to one cetasika, one mental factor. Jhana is the name of 5 mental factors: Vitakka, Vichara, Piti, Sukha, Upekkha. Sukha and Upekkha is a vodānaṃ, 1. Ekaggata. So jhana is the name of 5 factors. Samadhi is just 1 factor, which is including into the jhana also.
Bhante, I think this question is related to just now Bhante explaining. Some people go into jhana but not samadhi. Maybe that is a bit confused.
In this case, they use samadhi and samāpatti. Samadhi and samāpatti. Clever in samadhi, not clever in samāpatti. They use samāpatti means absorption. So staying in the jhana stage a long time. So staying in the jhana stage a long time. Samadhi here means just going into the jhana. Samāpatti means like jhana, many things they call it samāpatti. Every moment can call it samadhi, even 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Okay. The same question, related question. Does it mean that samadhi means only enter jhana? So Bhante, I think samadhi is like a longer period of jhana. Is that correct? Just now.
No, it is a samāpatti.
Samāpatti. Samāpatti is equals to jhana, Bhante.
Samāpatti is a longer time. Jhana is 1 moment also possible.
Then what is samadhi?
Samadhi also 1 moment also can be samadhi.
Okay. So Does it mean that samadhi means only entering jhana? So jhana and samadhi is similar.
Yeah, and because of maybe you ask here.
Yes.
For the here is the same.
Okay. Bhante means just now what Bhante explaining, is it? They are the same, samadhi and jhana. Okay.
Yeah.
Bhante, there's a question. Bhante, you want to explain further? No.
No.
Another question is Mahakarunika jnana, a type of jnana.
Mahakarunika jnana is jnana associated with Mahakaruna. Because the karuna is one factor, jnana is one factor. When they are associated, it is called the Mahakarunika jnana. So it is the knowledge in the Mahakiriya Chaita of the Buddha. In the four types of Mahakiriya Chaita. Also associated with the Karuna.
But Bhante, there's another question. We ask this question first. What is anavaranyana of the Buddha?
Navaranyana here included or not? Navaranyana is like no covered. No covered. Whatever it may mean, I think, Saviññuta-jnana. Or I may need to check about that. So if he want to think something about something, so never covered, it will open. So it is a meaning of that jnana.
Not obstructed, is it?
Huh?
Unobstructed, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. The brother never replied. What is his question about samadhi and jhana?
Samadhi is just one factor. So one factor, actually, which is associated with all chaita. Even in the akusala chaita, or even in the sleeping in chaita, there is that factor. So samadhi is one factor associated with all chaita. Jhāna also have different things. Jhāna in the jhāna-vichaya is something different. Jhāna, which we usually say in the meditation, it is also different. So jhana in the jhāna-vichaya is it is somanasa vedana and domanasa vedana also included. So, but jhana in the meditators mind is those rupavachara chaita, arupavachara chaita, and lokotara chaitas. Those are called jhana.
So when we watch TV, there are samadhi also, right, Bhante? When we watch TV attentively, there is samadhi also.
Samadhi is never fail.
Yes.
In every consciousness, there is a samadhi. But based on place, sometimes refer to the jhana.
Yes.
It is possible. Because in the normal mind, samadhi means in one mind moment, there are many factors. Samadhi collects those factors to have one object. So there's only one mind moment collect many factors to have one object. Yes. So samadhi in the jhana is different. Different means first mind moment or this object. Second mind moment also this object. Third mind moment also this object. So many mind moments, but the same object. So because of this, it is also called samadhi.
Okay, understand, Bhante. Yeah.
Yes. The question here, Pāramī said all. If we not practice samatha meditation, we only practice vipassana. So by only practice vipassana, can we attain bhavaṅga and phala?
Yes, can. There is pure vipassana. So usually have to practice from the 4 elements. After that, have to practice on materialities, then mentalities, then cause and effect, then trying to see arising and perishing, contemplate as a nature dukkha anatta. So it is also possible in the teaching to get attainment.
Pāramī said also, I am practicing meditation. Hướng dẫn của một hành giả của Pa-Auk. Của hành giả của Pa-Auk là như thế nào? I practice meditation for about 1 year, and now I can sit about 1 hour every day. But in the last few months, I can concentrate on the touching point for 5 to 10 minutes. Sometimes I can focus on the breath about 15 minutes. When I can focus on the breath, so I can feel the breath or the touching point very clearly, but sometimes I feel the heat at the touching point. But I just ignore the touching point. I only focus on the breath in and out. But I cannot focus for the long time, and I used to fall into the tinamita and sometimes the wandering thought. I have changed the sitting position, also the cushion, and also counting method. I do the counting and practicing, notice the in and out, long breath, short breath, but it's still not improved.
Okay.
But these 2 months, I have very strong tinamita and thinking about my job a lot, and very difficult for me to concentrate. So May said, please teach me how to overcome the tinamita and also the wandering thought, and so that I can focus on my meditation better. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
So maybe you are working in people, so you are focusing is on the work, so on a job. So, but because of meditation, so you can reduce some kind of defilements. So because of this, you can work well. So conditions like that. If you want to improve in meditation, normally you may need to give more times. If you cannot give, you should satisfy with this result.
I think one more question. Can the person attain enlightenment without attaining jhana? I think just now.
Can.
So just go into insight meditation. Can attain enlightenment. Yes.
Okay, we shall merit. Idam me bonyam nibbānassa paccaya hodu mama paññā bhāgam sabba saddhanam bhājami desave me samam paññā bhāgam labandu sadhu sadhu sadhu.